the 3rd of May 2023, a date which will live in infamy, history repeated itself under the Modi government, just like Gujarat in 2002. Under a media blackout, a sudden and deliberate attack on the tribals of Manipur began. For the past 368 days, we are witness to a state and center-sponsored program, organized massacre of the tribal people by the BJP-led government in power in Manipur. Today, there are no humans left in Manipur, only creatures tagged as meilhei or hungki. 4,500 police weapons virtually been handed over to the extremists. 357 places of worship have been burned to ashes.
But the attacks have really been driven. It's been an escalation by, I think, the central government, the BJP party, which has made being a Christian something that's not considered part of India. It seems as though their message is, if you're not a Hindu, you're not a real Indian. And this has allowed this escalation of violence against Christians and Christian churches. We have dozens of Christian churches that have been destroyed since May 3rd when these riots began.
185 people been murdered in cold blood. 50,000 people fled their homes and are hiding in jungles and refugee camps even 1 year later. Women are paraded naked, groped in their private parts, boldly in front of cameras. Murdered bodies defiled. Is this the India our forefathers envisioned? I interviewed a Manipuri in my state in Goa recently.
See, now all they wanted is like, soon as the crisis broke up, they have lost their family, they have lost their property, they have lost the loved one. And now even some people, they are living in a wilderness, some are in a refugee camp. But everything is gone. So they feel lonely, though they are crying every night, but nothing can bring them back. So all they want now is they need a peace, they need a justice.
He told me that his friend from Manipur called him to inform him that his younger brother, a 17-year-old boy, was not just murdered but tortured. The word he used was tormented to death. I ask you, dear friends, what level of hatred and evil can cause grown men to torture a child? That is the wicked ideology of the BJP. And don't you think that you are safe just because you are not in Manipur, that you will escape? Maybe our state of Goa is next. Last year, our Chief Minister, Dr. Pramod Sawant, made a statement. We will wipe out all signs of the Portuguese in India. And I made a video condemning it, which got widely circulated on WhatsApp. Let me give you the update of the real reason he made that statement. As with all things with the BJP, they say one thing and they mean something else. That statement may seem to be made on cultural or religious grounds, but I discovered the real reason it was made. Last year, while speaking to a senior journalist, she narrated to me her meeting with a local at Morjam, Goa. He informed her that there are a couple of laws in the Portuguese law that governs land in Goa, and these laws make it very difficult or almost impossible to steal land. Now, since we have these Portuguese laws governing land in Goa, our peoples have been safe, our lands have been safe for so long. But as you know, there is a lot of land grabbing happening in Goa through fraud or forging of signatures. However, these laws the Portuguese have put in place in Goa make it nearly impossible for these land grabbers to do it on a much wider scale. So that man on the Morjam Hills revealed the true intention of the BJP government in Goa. They want to do away with all signs of the Portuguese in Goa, not for their extremist ideology, but because they want to steal the land of the Goans and sell it. What's happening in Manipur is very similar. The Kukis are a Christian minority but hold the majority of the land. And in Goa, the Christians are a minority but hold the most prime land and the largest land parcels. The BJP stirred up religious disharmony in Manipur in order to grab their lands. And in Goa too, they are trying to stir up religious disharmony, installing Shivaji statues even on church grounds. Prime Minister Modi is hailing the building of the Ram Mandir temple, where there was the Babri Masjid. And here too, my friends, there is already talk of churches that were built on temples. In fact, where I live, somebody already commented that the Miladwest church was built on a temple. If the BJP can do what it did in Ram Mandir, and how they continue to massacre the Manipuri people to steal their lands in the guise of religion, they will attempt to do that in Goa too. What if they destroy our churches? Just as they have tagged people of Manipur as Kuki or Meilhei, they can do the same in Goa. What if they tag us as Hindu or Catholic or Muslim and cause us to fight with our own neighbors whom we love and whom we live in peace? We Goans have historically been living in harmony with each other. So let's fight to keep it that way. Spread this message to all your groups and all of your friends on WhatsApp and contacts, and let us vote for the Congress on the 7th of May. Take your old folks and make sure you go and vote with them. The voting booths are where we make our stand and get the wicked and deceptive BJP government out of Goa for the future of our land. If you do not vote, it means you have no right to seek a better future. Let's vote Congress. Let's save the people of Manipur, which are being murdered under the BJP rule, and let's save our Goa. Thank you.